Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and I feel like this is a card that everyone has just forgotten about. Chulane, Teller of Tales. I know that it doesn't necessarily do something immediately the turn that it comes out, and that's probably the biggest reason why people haven't been playing it on turn 5, but it has so much busted text that it is just amazing, and I'm surprised it's not played at least as a one of in certain decks or whatever. That it just, I haven't seen this played basically since like the first week that it came out, which this was spoiled, you know, a little while before Throne of Eldraine actually came out with all the rest of the spoilers, because it was part of one of the Brawl decks, which we got access to for a little while. So it was played, and then like it was played a little bit as soon as Throne of Eldraine hit, but then it's basically not been played since then. Like I have maybe run into one other deck in the last, like, I don't even know how long, like it's been a while. Anyway, so Chulane, Teller of Tales, 5 cream mana cost, Vigilance 2/4. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card, then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. And then you may pay 3, tap it, return target creature you control to its owner's hand. So basically, if you get this onto the battlefield and you were ramping, which by the way, is pretty easy to do right now, you can get up to turn 5 or 5 mana pretty quickly. You can get up to 6-7 mana, be able to play this, and be able to cast things like Gilded Goose or Grazers, any of our cheaper creatures, and basically just be able to go off with this deck where you are playing a land consistently. We're getting spark doubles, turn them into extra copies of Chulane, playing extra creatures, getting 2 cards every time you cast this creature, and potentially playing up to 2 lands, and just like doing some busted stuff with this deck. And so I know this isn't Simic, it's in Bant, it's all the stuff people hate and everything like that, but we're doing it for a good cause. We're trying to play a Chulane, which is so fun. A lot of things go well with this. The Risen Reef, Uro, Teferi Time Raveler, being able to bounce one of our own creatures so we can cast it, be able to draw cards and do all that kind of stuff. It makes sense in the deck. Yorion in here, and surprisingly, I've actually gotten to Thassa's Oracle with this deck, even when the Yorion deck where there's 80 cards in our own deck. I've done that a couple times actually, so this deck can go off and be really, really crazy. There is the downside of that we are going to be building a really wide board, and a board wipe can be really annoying for us. At the same time, though, we tend to draw up to 7 cards consistently. The one card I'm thinking that might need a place in this deck actually as well is Jolrael. Just because, you know, 2 copies of Jolrael, and we'll go ahead and trim around the edges a little bit for it. Let's go down 1 Grazer, 1 Prince. And actually, Risen Reefs have been a little bit weak with this one. They're just really fun with a Spark Devil. We'll keep the Risen Reefs. There we go. All right, so Jolrael, I think, also needs to come to the deck. Anyway, so this is the deck. We're going to go ahead and jump into the gameplay, see how it does for us, and wish me luck. All right, Scarecrow. We don't have the white mana, but we have Uro. I think we're probably going to go for Visionary first anyway, though. Thank you so much, yeah. Yeah, so go for Visionary. I mean, making sure we could have blue mana would be nice. All right. It's a little bit awkward. Ooh, can we actually play this now? All right, so Gilded Goose, play, dude, we're gonna play this one out anyway, right? I guess there is a chance we could find another land with Uro. So we could use, so play Uro. All right, Fabled Passage and Forest. And now we get to create some more food. This is fun. Cultivate. Pfft. We're gonna untap with how much mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's cultivate. Still really good. Oh, why did I not go for the Gilded Goose? That was a misplay. Oops. Oh man, we would have been able to play the Spark Double onto the Risen Reef right now. Gosh dang it. I think we just bring Yorion to hand, pass the turn. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Spark Double onto Risen Reef would have been so sweet. Oh, that's right. It was summoning sick. You are totally right. No blocks. We'll take it. All right. So how much mana has we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, play it. Copy Risen Reef. Take action. Jor-El. We haven't actually drawn a card yet, have we? And we won't be able to, but that's fine. All right, so Gilded Goose. No attacks past the turn. I mean, they've got Nissa. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if they have Ugin here, we're gonna cry a little bit. If they don't have Ugin, we potentially just win out of value on the next turn. Yeah, this deck is really fun. All right, so next turn we untap with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we're going for the ultimate with Nissa.
The land bestows opportunity for those who are worthy.
Not bad, not bad. All right. Plainwhite Celebration, they're doing big things too, but is that really that big? I don't know. Again, it's a pretty big deal. I'm a little bit terrified. As long as we can actually kill Nissa here, I think we're pretty fine. So, yeah, Chump Block. I could swing with the Gilded Gooses, Gilded Geese. Pump them with Jor-El here. Actually, let's see here. I guess we could send the other one at face. If they have more Nissas, we're in a lot of trouble, but I think it's still the best play. I should have held back for a little bit more mana. That's fine.
The land will not forsake you.
All right, pass the turn. I should have held back a Gilded Goose because we could then play Elite Guard Mage as well. And then Yorion would have been massive. Awaken the V2 Ghazi. With all the proliferate stuff and cool things. All right, I like this. I'm liking this deck. It is cool. This is indestructible. Doesn't have trample though. And we can start creating tokens to block every turn. All right, so yeah, we just block here. They have exactly lethal if we don't. Actually, we have a life gain, but I think I want to hold on to that for a bit more mana next turn. Gonna be a little bit greedy. Okay, Beanstalk Giant, pass to my turn. How much mana do we have? All right, Elite Guard Mage, gain some life. Yorion. Downs 5 things. So with a Spark Double, it enters the battlefield as something, and so we get to choose as it enters. Oh, but we have to have it be something on the battlefield already. So Yeah, I guess enter as a copy of Yorion, which is just a big body. I guess we go for Elite Guard Mage again and Risen Reef. We could blink Yorion again just to kind of have this keep going. We have Charming Prince to kind of do the same thing. So yeah, submit the 2. Chomp chomp. Yeah, we'll see here. Their stuff is indestructible, so if they have board wipe, they could have like the giant board wipe stuff. Okay, Plain White Celebration. This is such a ridiculous deck. I'm loving it though. Plays Nissa. Yeah, Oh my goodness, this is one of the jankiest decks I've ever seen, and I absolutely love it. All right, so there. I guess we drop down to 3. All right, Teferi's pretty nice. Teferi lets us bounce. V2 Ghazi, it is gone. Chulane is pretty sweet. Wait, can we survive this turn? We do this. I think we have a much better chance of actually winning on the next turn if we do this. So play Chulane. Play Charming Prince. I guess we exile the second copy of Yorion. Let's go for a little bit of a safer play. I guess it's Guard Mage right now. We still have the bounce with Chulane as well, so no attacks past the turn. Yeah, we can use the Joriel thing here at some point too. Like, so that is the win condition, is with Joriel. I'm glad that we added Joriel because it's pretty sweet. If they attack in aggressively, we can actually, I think, chump block pretty well. Do they have another Plain White Celebration? Like, first off, if they have drawn that well, it's ridiculous. I mean, they don't have as many forests in the deck to draw poorly, but as long as they don't give Trample, we can win this game. They give Trample, there might still be a chance. All right. Birth of Meletis, all right, getting all the lands out of their deck. Yeah, all their stuff is indestructible, but if we can go wide enough, it doesn't really matter. All right, so block, block. Block and chomp 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 chomp. Yeah, that's how it goes. HEG with a rate of 13. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? We are about to do some pretty janky fun stuff right here. I'm excited for this turn. All right, so thing we do number 1 is create a second copy of Chulane. Okay, second copy of Chulane accomplished. Now we go Paradise Druid. And we start going off. Dude, it's so good. Oh, Risen Reef, we will keep that on top. And then we will Risen Reef. With 2 Risen Reefs on the battlefield, we get to start going crazy. All right, as long as they don't have any way to give trample, we still, man, this is so good. And then there's the Thassa's Oracle, which is kind of the finisher at the end of the game plan here. I think we can shock ourselves still. All right, now Risen Reef hits a few times. A few potential tapped lands and stuff. It's already tapped, no reason to make it untapped. We can also go Charming Prince and Blink Yorion and have a few extra triggers come in after the fact. Or just go for Grazer. Try to get a few more lands on the battlefield. Like, if we do hit a couple lands with the Chulane, we can actually do this. All we need is 1 land, because we have... Alright. Baneslayer Angel could be pretty nice, too. Alright, no attacks. Discarding Uro. Another Paradise Druid. Actually, in the Chulanes. There we go. Alright, can they kill us on this turn? That's the question. Did they find a way to give trample? If not, we should be able to win with Thassa's Oracle on the next turn.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Or go with Joriel. I think we can go wide enough, potentially. Alright, so block, block. Chulane block there as well. We get to trade. Yeah, we'll go ahead and block with the Paradise Druid as well. Block here. Oh, wait. You block there as well. And now we need to chump block big dudes. Everything's blocked, right? No red stuff. All right. All these guys die. So we do have the game with Joriel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we have a few pretty sweet plays here we can go for. Uro, draw a few cards. So we have a couple different ways we can win. Ooh, there's the Nissa. That's the lady we were hoping for. All right. We could keep going.
No, I am not.
I think at some point it's just a little bit mean. All right, we're gonna keep going because that's what we came to do. We came to keep going. All right, play the forest out. The more forest that we hit is great as well. Play out Temple of Plenty. So we have a couple of different ways to win. We can win by potentially just playing through our entire deck, but we can also swing in and activate Joriel here. And that's definitely the game here. So everything becomes a 12-12. Or a 9-9, sorry. So as long as 2 things hit, we win. And I don't think they have enough blockers. Dude, this is so good. All right, so... yeah, so getting in with everything. We could also draw through. We have 1 copy of Thassa's Oracle in the deck because we can potentially just draw through and get to playing this, and that's it. Getting to a Nissa earlier would have been nice because we have so much extra mana that way. But even if we could really very likely hit enough lands to be able to play Thassa's Oracle just off the top of our deck and have enough mana to get there, or life to shock in lands. Double blocking the Joriel makes sense. If this doesn't win, we still can play out enough blockers that it won't matter. Oh, it's so beautiful. Yeah, we definitely, I like Joriel in the deck. Oh, that's fun. All right, this is a beautiful hand. We're gonna keep it. So initially I had a ton of Shocklands in this deck and realized that it was a little bit too many because we ended up playing a lot of lands from our top of our deck that we're drawing with Chulane, with whatever. And so we still want Shocklands to be able to have multiple colors and have all that kind of stuff, but I actually included a lot more basic lands because we want to be able to just play them for free and not kill ourselves as we're doing it. And so, I mean, a turn 4 Nissa is going to be pretty sweet with a Joriel and all the stuff going on here. This is good. All right, play this tap, pass the turn, no attacks, gain in life. All right, so we do want to get to our Chulane as well. Nissa is a little bit annoying where we won't actually have reach for our creatures. What are my top 10 tips for new players? That's a good question. Have fun playing Magic. Don't get too far into just playing ranked stuff because it's not that fun. Okay, it's really fun, but it's not really fun. All right, we do want to get Yorion out into the battlefield at some point here. We could go for like Thassa's Oracle and Yorion. We can probably just play it straight out if we go for this first. Let's go for, we already have a Plains in hand, so we've got the Plains. I want to offer the trade for the Cloud Conceer. I'm actually tempted to even swing a Joriel to make sure that Nissa stays alive. But we'll just go like this. I mean, having two, if we do get to untap another land for the next turn, maybe play Yorion, reset Nissa if they do hit for a bunch. How that's painful. That's just rude. All right, so we lose Nissa. Yeah, we've drawn quite a few lands. This is part of the issue of playing a Yorion deck as well, is that sometimes you have a little bit jankier plays. Skycat Sovereign. That's really bad for us. Let's grab an island. Let's go for Thassa's Oracle. Try to find... We actually don't have board wipe in this deck because we typically go wide. We don't want them to do that to us. I guess Teferi, Time Raveler, is the best play here. Bring Yorion to hand. And a 5/5. Yeah, no attacks past the turn. Flyers, this is where Flyers shine, is like a deck that is trying to go for Value Town that doesn't have enough flyer potential. Like we do have probably, we have quite a few Flyers in this deck, but it's not that good. That is so powerful. Gosh. Yeah, when the Flyers deck goes off, it goes off. It is so powerful. I'm fine losing to that. All right, this is sweet. Turn 2 Risen Reef or Llanowar Visionary. In some ways, the Visionary is guaranteed mana. That might just be the betterest. At the same time, though, it can also die, and if we hit lands, it's really nice. Robber of the Rich. Rude. No blocks. Take it to the face. We can also go for like Charming Prince here as to keep a blocker. We know that we have land now in hand. Yeah, let's go ahead and go for this. Charming Prince. Maybe gain 3 life. I think that we want to just go for life gain here. No attacks past the turn. There might be something said about playing Griffin Airy in this deck as well. Ooh, rude. Pelt Collector, pass the turn. All right, Crabstar Teferi, right. I guess I knew that was coming. Okay, pay 2. Let's see here. I guess Uro. Go back up to 17. Land on top for Robber the Rich again. No attacks past the turn. So if they play a creature to get Pelt Collector big enough, then they don't play Teferi. They're going for the Teferi play. They might also have Embercleave here. Or Spark Double could be pretty good. Teferi, bounce the Gilded Goose. That's actually fine.
Stand by and watch.
Or bounce the food. Yeah. Actually, so we can stop them from drawing a card here. Yeah, Elite Guard Mage. Land on top for Robber the Rich again. That's fine. No attacks past turn. All right, I think that we got over the scary part here. I mean, Questing Beast, Embercleave, all those things can still happen to us, but
I am not making this up as
we're going to be
I go.
gaining lots of life, going off here, hopefully finding a Chulane. Yeah, we'll go ahead and jump now. I guess we're fine taking it for another turn. Down to 14. Spark Double, they have Reach. They probably should have put onto the Robber the Rich. Just block the Elite Guard Mage.
Trust me, I have a plan.
All right, we're gonna go for Uro into Paradise Druid. I'm trying to hit another land here. There we go. So we got the land. Now we go for Visionary. And double Teferi is a little bit annoying here.
I'll protect you. This might be a bad idea.
Okay, down to 14. I mean, if we get to start playing Chulane and stuff, even if they're bouncing stuff, we're fine. Like, they're not going to have board wipe in this deck. We don't have any for them to steal. It's Embercleave that we're actually worried about. All right, go Elite Guard Mage again. Ooh, all right. And Visionary again. No attacks past turn. Bounces Guard Mage. Sacrificing the Teferi for this. I guess that's kind of makes sense.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Dude, man, they have stolen so many good things off the top of our deck. It's a little bit annoying. All right, block the Robber the Rich. Chump the Annex. If they have Embercleave here, they've just been able to draw so many cards here. Yeah, so there's Embercleave. They put it onto the Robber the Rich. As long as it's not on Annex, we're a little bit better off. But all of our best answers for what's going on here just got stolen off the top of our deck. So, doesn't play it. That's really interesting. Shocking this in. All right, so green, green. Go for Nissa.
What a strange and magnificent world.
All right, how much mana do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only one blue mana. Swing it to Teferi. All right, so 1, 2, so 8 mana. Right. So we can bring Yorion back to the that doesn't do anything, not enough at least. All right, Guard Mage, see what we can draw into. I guess Paradise Druid so that we can have another blocker. I don't think this keeps us alive though. Especially because they have the bounce. Yeah, I think that we're done for. We're gonna go ahead and concede. There's not really a sense in staying in that game. We were starting to do stuff. I mean, this is what I'm trying to show with this deck though, is that it's really nice to have interaction. If we had Chulane on the battlefield there, if they hadn't stolen, you know, 3 Teferis, we'd have a much better shot there. All right, up against Loki Sif. We're on the draw. We get a Scry. We get to potentially get to Llanowar Visionary. We don't have Teferi, but if we hit any lands with this, which there's a lot of lands in this deck, we should be able to get to Nissa. So I think we go ahead and keep this. It's a little bit risky, but on the draw, and there's the land. Nice. And Scry for, I think we're wanting more lands so that we can for sure get to Nissa. All right, go Elvis Visionary. Potential counterspell here. Maybe going for Teferi would have been better against a mono blue deck. Quench. Rude. No attacks, pass the turn. Is this just counterspell.deck? If this is, I am going to be so angry. All right, we could go for Charming Prince here. I guarantee they're holding up another counterspell, right? So let's go Charming Prince. Just get counterspells out of their hands. The Scry here is at least nice, so we guarantee keep action going. Lands on top. Yep, we'll keep those. Pass the turn. All right, so we have an answer for the Quench now. So let's go ahead and play this. Next turn, we can go for Teferi into Yorion, bringing it to hand. Okay, another Brightborn Cutthroat grows the first one. We have the mana for Quench. That's why I shocked this in. And that's the only spell. I guess there's Mystical Dispute that they can have.
This isn't a fight you can
All right, bounce this one. They can flash it right back out and make this one a 3/2, but that makes them use the mana. We're not doing anything else with Teferi. Actually, they can't flash it out. That's right. No attacks, pass turn. All right, they can't do anything now, so that's nice. Green, blue. All right, so Nissa. You can't counter. What do they have at instant speed? Oh, this is maybe like Shark Typhoon? Some sort of cycling, because that's the only effect that they can actually have at instant speed right now. Yeah, so we just created blockers for days for the Brightborn Cutthroats. If they can't find a way to actually answer the... like, they could have had like this, the Flyers, the Flash and Spirit Flyers, but those don't actually do anything. So that was just a good matchup. Right up against Display Name. Bring it on. On the draw, turn 3 plays are a little bit better. I mean, Uro is not bad. We get a Scry to try to find a 1 or 2 drop. Yeah, I guess we get out the white mana. And Nissa is so good, especially with Spark Double, but we have no guarantee to actually get to it right now. We do have a few more draws with Uro. What are they playing here? If we resolve the Teferi, Wilderness Reclamation is dead. I guess we keep it. I'm really excited for Wilderness Reclamation to rotate out. I think rotation will help the game so much. Yeah, we get another Scry. We can dig for more land here. Or Chulane. Dang it. This is the hard. We're keeping a Chulane. I should have just had that instead. We have a few draws to try to dig for land. There's a lot of lands in the deck. Definitely gonna happen. Obviously. Alright, play the Wilderness Reclamation. Then we're gonna play Teferi and bounce it. You're not gonna have interaction. Called it. No counterspells, because you clearly don't have a counterspell ever. Come on. Who does that? Yeah, seriously, if Zendikar breaks the game again, it will be pretty frustrating. Brazen Borrower comes out.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
That's an interesting option. Guaranteed lose to Fairy. Windless Reclamation doesn't actually... Yeah, so I guess we bounce the Brazen Borrower. Yeah, I'm not sure if Ugin has to be banned after rotation if Uro is banned. I think if Uro is banned, Nissa's gone, Growth Spiral's gone, a lot of those kinds of things, like, then Uro is 8 mana and pretty hard to get to. I don't think it'll be as consistent as it is right now, where you can play busted things that also happen to ramp you like crazy. Like, that's... Yeah, so I think it'll be fine. Okay, here's hoping that Teferi decides to phase out our Uro as we play it out. I mean, he could just be a really nice guy. We'll see. All right, they have no way to interact here. We could actually Spark Double onto the Teferi. Bounce the Wilderness Reclamation now. They can't play Brazen Borrower.
Let's try this.
That way we have double answers. Like if they do have like a Shark Typhoon here, we still can deal with it. That's a tough choice, actually. Uro for the ramp. I think that we do go for Spark Double here onto Teferi.
I know my response.
Bounce the Wilderness Reclamation. Now, even if they do have Shark Typhoon, all right, so they don't have anything. Guaranteed nothing of ours gets countered. Now we can go for Nissas. Now we can go for a bunch of awesome stuff. Or just go for Chulane and start playing creatures out and go crazy. Helm of the Host is another fun card. Yeah, that's historic stuff, which I do need to go back and play that in historic at some point. I do hope that they bring in Amonkhet as well. They've been talking about that, like bringing in more stuff into historic. I'm really excited for Jumpstart. I think Jumpstart's gonna be sweet for historic. Yeah, my favorite deck, so one of my first decks I ever did on YouTube was a Helm of the Host Regal Registrar deck. That was so fun. It was so cool. All right, this Teferi is actually really annoying. We have to find a way to actually kill it. I think that we need to go for Nissa here to just have the chance to deal with it. They can't kill the Nissa. We get to create multiple creatures each turn. It is the best answer for the Teferi Master of Time.
Together, we will prevail.
I don't need double mana, right? So we have more blue mana in hand. Yeah, so we go here.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Phases out. That's cool. All right, I think we did all the things that we had to do to actually have a shot against this matchup. We got it to Teferi on the battlefield. We've got Wilderness Reclamation off the battlefield, which doesn't do anything for them now. They can Brazen Bar and bounce Nissa or just start getting in for damage. Okay. Do we have enough to bring Yorion back? They can phase it out as well. Okay, go for Chulane. So they might phase this out as well, which means that we can get in at Teferi Master of Time. All right, now we tap this for green. Let's see here. Let's go for Uro. I guess we do keep a land on top because then we can play it out and play Paradise Druid or something. Yeah, so first off, untap Breeding Pool. Yeah, Breeding Pool.
The land fights for us.
Swing at Teferi.
I'll just come back yesterday.
We have Risen Reef into Paradise Druid. Paradise Druid, draw a few more cards. Dude, I love Chulane so much. Whenever it goes off, it is so cool. All right, so what do they've got? So they can kill Teferi, play Wilderness Reclamation, and then have the ability to untap and do stuff. I guess we force them to kill Teferi, though, that way. Otherwise, they can put some damage towards Nissa, so I do think ticking up is better here. I think as long as Nissa stays on the battlefield, we should be able to close out the game because we can start attacking in pretty aggressively. And next turn, if Chulane stays on the battlefield, we go off. This is gonna be so fun. I mean, so they have to deal with our Planeswalkers for sure to have a chance to win the game. All right, Blast Zone is annoying. Wilderness Reclamation does work with that now. That's something they can do at instant speed. So what do they put it on? 3? Kills the Brazen Borrowers as well. They can only put it up to 2 right now. All right, so we also just have triple Resin Reef for the next turn. Ooh. All right, hits Nissa. They might have like Scorching Dragonfire.
I will endure.
Dude, this deck is so sweet. All right, so don't kill Nissa. That's all that matters. We should be able to win potentially this turn. All right, so Risen Reef. All right. Oh man, this deck is so fun. When it goes off, it is so good. All right, keep this. Hopefully we get to the 3rd land so that we can actually play the Llanowar Visionary on the next turn. All right, we can guaranteed play Llanowar Visionary with Gilded Goose, but not guaranteed with Grazer right now. That's a tough choice. I guess we go for the Goosey. Get to the Visionary, draw more cards. Spark Double onto that is nice. Hopefully just get to Chulane really quickly. and then Spark Double into Chulane and start going off. This actually works out because we can Grazer play both Fable Passages. We get to play them both. That way they each come in untapped. If we don't find another 3-drop or 2-drop, then we just bring Yorion. All right, that works. This is so much ramp. We don't have Ugin in the deck. That's probably something that we ought to bring in. But I mean, we're going for the fun of playing other things. All right, so this is big Gruul. Oh, don't have... Yeah, okay. Rude. All right, Grazer. Play Fable Passage. Oh, it comes in untapped or tapped. I forgot about that. Oh well. We still get to bring this one untapped, which doesn't do much of anything other than create food token for us, which does bring out Chulane next turn. Domri's Ambush is definitely the worst thing for us here. I guess no blocks. This can block something bigger later. What's my opinion on the bound announcement today? Dude, man, these guys, they have everything. Stop it. Let's see here. Visionary is nice. It guarantees gets us to something bigger, but only kind of guaranteed. Uro is nice, but it doesn't actually put a body on the battlefield. We don't actually need a lot of white mana. The life gain is nice. The whole point is to try to get to Chulane. So play Visionary. Try to hit land here so we can actually just play that out. There we go. I guess that's fine to have. Yeah, so the ban announcements today, they banned, from Historic, they banned Burning Tree Emissary, which I think was necessary. It's just, I don't know why they didn't ban it beforehand. It's way too good of a card. All right, now they can actually attack in over the top of us, so we chump block, need to keep our life total high. Chulane can still kind of block here as long as they don't have enough mana to pump next turn. Okay, go for the Chu. And now we just hope that we can survive one more turn. Or that they don't have removal for anything. Rada goes for a big pump. So they have 6 mana, so we need to block. Sorry, we need to block. Dude, block. Why do you switch over? All right, there we go. If they have a pump spell, some way to pump this, it's really annoying. But I guess we need to go for the block and have it work. Okay. Now they play out Bone Crusher Giants. Oh man, yeah, I think we're just a little bit too slow here. They killed a lot of our ramp early on. All right, so we still have a chance of kind of going off here. We have to hit a land off of this one. Draw. Oh, man. Shocking yourselves definitely kills us. Yeah, if we had hit a land, we could go for Visionary, draw 3 cards, hit a bunch of lands potentially. I guess we can still hit some lands here. Okay, can they actually kill us? Rid the Wild, Hasty, Love Struck Beast, yeah. That probably did it for us. Swinging with the 1/1. Alright, so we go for block and kill. Chomp. 4 damage gets through, we go to 1. Oh, the Pelt Collector as well, right? Yeah, good game. Oh man, so close. And this is the issue. We have a bunch of creature ramp in the deck where that does, if it just gets killed, we lose. Still, I think this is such a fun deck when it does go off. All right, on the play, turn 3 stuff is a lot better. Keep this. I mean, Risen Reef into Elite Guard Mage is not bad. We have a Scry to try to hit a ramp card. Or the land to get there. I think we need more blue mana. I mean, just getting 2 Baneslayer Angels is also not bad. I think we keep it. I don't love not having more blue mana here. We actually don't need, like, the only thing with double white is Baneslayer Angel, and it's a 1-of in our deck. Ooh, this could be bad. All right, guaranteed ramp. Get up to Elite Guard Mage right away. Risen Reef doesn't necessarily ramp us. Let's go ahead and play this tap. Play the Paradise Druid. Pass the turn. If they offer the trade, we'll go for it because we still have Elite Guard Mage, but getting to the Baneslayer Angel for next turn would be sweet. I've played against viewers quite often for decks and stuff. The thing is I don't want to do it too often. All right, Arclight Phoenix is, yeah, Baneslayer Angel definitely the best play here. I found everything. If they hit another Arclight Phoenix, okay, I was gonna say. Oh man, all right, yeah, brings him out. Down to 14. The perfect answer, Baneslayer Angel. Okay, they could have Unsummon. They could have, you know, some ways to kill it. They could have like Shocks and Scorch and Dragonfire. I feel like it's a little bit less likely with what they're playing already. And then Baneslayer Angel just straight up wins the game here. If it gets to stay out for like 2 turns. We are playing a Chulane deck. Yeah, so I was recognizing that no one has been playing Chulane. And dude, it's such a fun card. All right, what does that do? It doesn't tap during its controller's untapped step. This is a card? Holy crap. I've missed this so many times, and the escape is actually busted on this. All right, Grazer lets us have a blocker. Goose lets us, I guess Elite Guard Mage is also a blocker. And try to dig for land here so that we can get it with Grazer. I think now we need a little bit more action in general. Maybe it's Goose so that we can actually have the ability to gain life next turn as well. Okay, pass the turn. I mean, dude, Sleeper of the Dead, I have not seen that played ever. They can play it again from the graveyard and tap down Elite Guard Mage. They don't actually kill us this turn, though, unless they hit another Arclight Phoenix. Draws again. Oh, yeah, it costs less because of Stinking Electromancer. So tap down the Guard Mage, or they save it for Baneslayer on the next turn. All right, so they've already played out 3 spells. They don't get these back after the fact, so we definitely kill one, force them to go off again. And now I think that we actually swing in with the Baneslayer Angel.
You show remorse, I'll show restraint.
Go back up to 9. Putting this in hand probably is the best way to go here. And then we have Grazer. Oh, first strike, right. I always hate that. And the Electromancer is really annoying here, but I guess we bounce this. See what's on top. We can bring Yorion to hand as another good blocker. Let's go Grazer, because that lets us hold up the sack of food token as well. Pass the turn. I think we actually might get there. Double Goblin Electromancer. That doesn't seem promising. Sprite Dragon. Hit the Sleeper of the Dead again. Yep. Dude, this is so good. How have we not played this? This was back in Theros Beyond Death. I've never seen anyone play this card. That is ridiculous. So do they focus on Teferi here? They do. Ooh, Nissa.
I've got it.
I can only play one other thing, so I guess we go ahead and we're gonna untap a blue source. Let's see here. Yeah, tap the blue source. Play Nissa.
I will protect the virtue of this world. Be wary of the ground you walk on.
If I swing in, do they double block and kill it is the question. All right, go Risen Reef. Pass the turn. All right, if we get to survive this turn, Nissa survives as well. Are we actually already dead? So yeah, sleep for the dead, and then get to swing in with everything. Yeah. So yeah, I made a misplay. Maybe I should have swung in with a Temple Lightman to try to kill an Electromancer. Dude, I was not expecting this card at all. Like, this is surprisingly the thing that won this game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they had it even without the Electromancers or like anything we could have played. Yeah, they just had a ton of them somehow. So they win just with the Sprite Dragons. Yeah, so we had no actual way to interact with this. And that's just busted. Holy crap. I mean, I can see how in some matchups this doesn't work very well for you, but you can even target your own creature to pump up other things. And so that is really cool. All right, so overall, I think that this deck is super fun. I think that, and that's the reason why you play something like this and play Chulane or whatever. Is he as good as just your typical Bant ramp type stuff? No, and the reason why he's not played right now is because you're not playing that many creatures. But Chulane with Uro, with Arbor Grazer, with other things, like just those cards alone are so busted, so powerful. And so I love this card. He's probably my favorite, like one of those cards that I think is just completely busted. The biggest downside is that he's 5 mana instead of like 4 mana or something like that, where it is, you know, you do have to invest into getting up to playing Chulane and then hope that he survives a turn, and then you have to then go off on the turn afterwards. But you can. It's a really busted card. And so super fun stuff here. I love playing decks like these that can go off and be crazy. I mean, there's definitely downsides to this deck. We are playing Yorion, so it's not as consistent. You know, we're not going to find it every single turn, every single game. We could trim down and bring it down to a 60 card deck and do that as well. But I mean, come on. Milling yourself out and winning with Thassa's Oracle on a 80 card deck is just so much more fun. Anyway, so that's it for this one. We're going to head into some other stuff here on the stream. If you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe, and check us out on Twitch with the link down below.